Hello, good day. Once again, you are welcome back. Here, let's take a look at these questions involving permutation and combination. Given that n permutation r equals 90 and n combination r equals to 15, find the value of r. 2, if n permutation 2 equals to, find the value of n. Now, for the first question, we recall that n permutation r is equals to n factorial divide open bracket n minus r close bracket factorial, and n combination r is equals to n factorial divide open bracket n minus r close bracket factorial times 1 over r factorial. Okay, so here it simply means that n combination r is equal to n permutation r times 1 over r factorial. So we can replace, in place of this, we replace it with n permutation r times 1 over r factorial. But you know that n permutation r from the question is 90 and n combination r is equals 15. Okay, let's find the value of r that make this equation, that satisfy the equation. So here we can replace here with n permutation r, so that n combination r is equal to n permutation r times 1 over r factorial. Okay, so that in place of n permutation r, which is 15, we replace it. In place of n permutation r, which is 90, we replace it, and here we name this as equation star. Okay, for us to move further, we multiply both sides by of equation star by r factorial over 15. So if that is done, this becomes 15 times r factorial over 15 is equal to 90 times 1 over r factorial times r factorial over 15. So that 15 cancel 15. What is left on the right hand side is just r factorial. Okay, on the right hand side, r factorial go up with r factorial. What is left is 90 over 15. So 90 divided 15 is 6. Now exactly, we can easily guess our answer here, but we need to simplify further by taking a look at, if we have r factorial, it can also be written as r into r minus 1 close bracket. Yeah, because we want to simplify. So we stop there. So it become r squared minus r minus 6 equals to 0. And here you can see this is a quadratic equation. Now using factorization method, r squared, we multiply the term containing square by the constant term, and this becomes minus 6 r squared. Then all the factor of minus 6 r squared are r times minus 6 r, then 2 r times minus 3 r, they are all minus 6 r squared. And the one that we are conveniently replace minus r is 2 r minus 3 r, that gives minus r. Then 2 r times minus 3 r give minus 6 squared. So we replace the middle term with 2 r minus 3 r, and this become r squared plus 2 r minus into r 3 r plus 6 close brackets. Then the common factor here is r, so we have r into r plus 2 close bracket minus 3 into r plus 2. You see that here r plus 2 and the r plus 2, they are common, so we factor it out, and what is left is r minus 3. So this becomes r plus 2 into r minus 3 equals 0. Here the value of r that satisfies this equation is r equals 3. Okay, because 3 factorial is 6. So the other question here is, if n permutation 2 is equals to n factorial divide n minus 2 factorial is equals to 12. So what we did here was to find an expression for n permutation 2, which is n factorial into n minus 2 factorial. Now we recall that n factorial can also be expressed as n into n, 1 into n minus 2 dash into n minus n or factorial. Okay, here If we look at the denominator here, we have the n minus 2 factorial, but we can also expand the numerator, which is n factorial, so that we can be able to to accommodate or simplify the denominator. So since the denominator is n minus 2 factorial, expand the numerator and stop at n minus 2 factorial. Now to make simplification easier. Okay, so here it becomes n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 close bracket factorial. So we replace n factorial with the expression n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 of factorial. So if that is done, you will see that this becomes n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 close bracket factorial. Then n minus 2 factorial will cancel out n factorial both at the numerator and denominator, so that the expression becomes n into n minus 1 bracket is equal to 12. And if we open the bracket here, n times n is n squared, n times minus 1 is minus n. Then if we move 12 to the left hand side, become minus 12 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Now, using factorization method, we multiply the term containing square by the constant term, and this gives minus 12n squared, and all the factors of minus 12n squared are n and minus 12n, 2 times minus 6n, and 3 times minus 4n. And the one that conveniently can replace the middle 12 minus n is 3n minus 4n. We gives minus n, then 3n times minus 4n give minus 12n squared. So that one conveniently replace the middle 12, 10. So we factorize this, it becomes n squared plus 3n into minus open bracket 4n plus 12 close bracket equals to 0. The common factor here is n, so here it becomes n into n plus 3 close bracket minus the common factor here is minus 4 into n plus 3 close bracket equals to 0. So that n plus 3 into n minus 4 equals 0. N equals 4. Satisfy the equation. So this is how to simplify these questions. Please, if you like the videos, help me subscribe. Also hit the notification button. Once this kind of stuff appear, you'll be able to have access to them. Have a nice time. See you in my next virtual class.